Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. It is September 28th. Welcome to the Daily Creative Challenge with your host, your girl, Elizé Todd. I know it says Todd there, but I'm recently married, just changed my name kind of officially. So, I'm a married woman now. Welcome to everyone in the chat. We have Sam and Laura, and we've got John and Annie. Hey, Annie, good to see you. And Laura, so good to see all of you guys. Welcome, welcome. Today's going to be a bit spookalicious. I got a spooky design that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. As if you've been watching, I've been giving myself a challenge every day, something fun while I'm live. And today I'm going to be working on my evil laugh because we're doing some spooky things today. So, that was okay. I would give that a 6. Feel free to score my evil laughs today. So let's see. Laura says one more day to my birthday. I'm feeling it. Feeling that birthday energy. Feeling excited about it. Honestly, I'm not really doing much on my actual birthday. I'm doing a roller skating dance class. So I'm excited about that. Let me show you what we are working with today. We're working on, what is this, number 6. Yay! The travel AR experience. This is the design we are unlocking for the day. The big blue button on the top of this screen, behance.net/challenge/XD is where you will enroll for the challenge. It is going from September 20th to October 15th. I will be live with you for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll do the replay of them. So you have 4 weeks to complete your challenges. You can also sign up for within that landing page, and I'll show it again, but you can access the community here through Discord. The challenge channel is where you're going to upload your challenge. Hey, we already see a travel AR one in here. What up, Syntax? And we have some other channels that you can check out. I put in the tips and tricks, some best practices articles around creating AR experiences for you to check out. So I recommend checking those out, but I'll discuss a few of them today. You're just going to click this blue button on number 2 to enroll for the community chat and get into Discord. Let's give love. Mwahaha. That was more dramatic. I'll give that a 7. Let's give some love to someone or some people from the challenge from yesterday, which was creating that roommate finder experience in a very Tinder-esque way. We got the swiping left and right experience. All right. Ooh, look at that. Oh, they did the X and the like experience. I didn't even go that far. Beautiful. Nice design. Very friendly looking as well. Love it. Here we have one from Aberneil, the roommate finder. I'm liking these images. I want to be roommates with this guy. He feels like he'd be a fun time. Oh, Olivia is so cute too. This is very sweet. All right, let's make this bigger. Oh, nice. Ooh, got the swipe, got the animations. Feels good. Nice work, Aberneil. Great job. Here we have one from Ilham. So we've got, beautiful designs, I will say. So clean, so crisp. Feels really nice. It also, I like the pink. It makes me think like maybe this would be more for like girls to find roommates, which I like because usually women want to have other women as their roommates. But, ooh, look at that. They have the like with inside the card. Lots of movement, lots of animations here. Oh, what? Snaps for her. Amazing work. Beautiful designs. Oh, you should give us a tutorial. This is a beautiful design. Look at you. Great work there. All right, let's get into our design file. So it's going to look like this. Challenge number 6, your challenge prompt is to design a smartphone AR experience that assists travelers using 3D Transform. So my inspiration was something I would want, especially during Halloween times. You tell me if like I could go to a new place or even within my own city and find some spooky places to check out, do like my own sort of ghost tour. So that's what my experience, the experience I created was, instead of rating it like how much people like it, it's like, how spooky is it? What's the creep factor? And do I want to check out this old hotel where, you know, there might be ghosts still? Feeling those Halloween vibes already. Here we go. So I want to actually just talk a little bit about AR for those of you who are new and have never created anything with AR. So AR, augmented reality, is a technology that layers computer-generated images on top of the real world. And most often, a lot of the AR technology is with mobile phones. And with AR apps, instead of just seeing the information, you can actually interact with the information you're seeing. One of the most popular, well, we saw here, there's the Pokemon Go. Had anyone played Pokemon Go? Hey, Julia. Oh, good to see you. What up, Julia? Anyone played Pokemon Go? Anyone got obsessed with it and like bumped into people as they were walking down the sidewalk trying to find their Pikachu? That was me. So that's one of the most popular AR games, but also Snapchat filters. Those are super popular. Everyone has played with a Snapchat filter, right? What's your favorite? I'll show you mine in a little bit. But some of the best practices when you're doing AR is to avoid clutter. You don't want to be like Tony Stark doing 1,000 different things on your phone. You want to devote as much of the screen as possible to display the actual physical world versus just all the virtual objects you're creating. You almost want it to feel like it's a little added bonus within the physical world. You also want to use familiar UI patterns. So people are used to swiping, they're used to certain visual patterns they see on mobile apps. So you don't want to completely reinvent the wheel and people are like, I don't know how to use this app. So look at still some common trends that you see. Also, KISS. Have you guys heard this? Keep it simple, stupid. Ever heard of that? When in doubt, KISS. Keep it simple. We want to think about that for our AR experiences. We don't want to introduce unneeded complexity. The user can only do so much at one time. Let's keep it really focused on what action they want to take in the AR experience. And finally, spark joy. They should be fun to use. This is me being Justin Bieber. Have you guys ever done this Instagram filter where you like can look like a celebrity or musician and it's like a music dance video where you can be like Britney Spears or LMAFO? I was Justin Bieber today. Look at me. How much fun is that? Spark joy. So do what sparks joy for yourself. This is what sparked joy for me, was creating this spooky little area. I'm like, maybe I'm in London and I want to find a good spooky dive bar. So this is kind of the app that I would use. Create whatever travel app speaks to you, whatever would spark joy for yourself. What would you want to see? Whether it's a review experience, do you want to see a goblin in the middle of the road and interact with it? What are some things that you might want to see and experience? And that's really the fun part of AR, is kind of having more creativity than your typical UI experiences and screens. All right, so let's start designing it. I'm going to get my artboard, A on my keyboard, and I'm going to select my artboard size here. And when I select the artboard, I can actually change it from being vertical to horizontal, just like that, over here in the right-hand side in my property inspector. There we go. We're almost done. Just kidding. So here I'm going to place my image in. There's my dark, creepy alley. Where does this look like to you guys? Does this look like, for me, it felt like London, dark streets, maybe in a different time period. Karsten is asking what my daily challenge for my live challenge. Every day I do a live challenge to myself while I'm streaming, and I'm gonna do it now, and you tell me what you think it is. Is that really awkward? What do you think my challenge is? Okay. So yeah, if those of you who are getting confused, I give myself a challenge every live stream to do, something to implement. And, sometimes it's dancing if I say the word, Okay. Well, if those of you who haven't guessed it, I'm practicing my evil laugh because this is a spooky app. I'm practicing my evil laugh. Maybe it wasn't that obvious. Oh no. Guess I need to work on it more. So first I'm putting a rectangle on my screen. I'm going to create this view here, and it's just going to be really simple with black, but I want to actually see the background just a tad, because if you recall, the best practice is to kind of see as much of the real environment as you can. So that's why I'm going to actually put a little peekaboo here in the appearance and change that opacity so where you can just start to see the background, but the text on top is going to be quite legible. Solomon says it looks like medieval London. It does. I like it. So then from there, I'm going to place some text on top. So I'm going to use the text tool. I'm going to put in mansion hotel. Does that sound creepy? Maybe not. The mansion hotel. Mwah, ha, 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 ha. Hey, that was pretty good, right? I think that was a pretty good evil laugh I'm practicing. I feel like I should be an evil character for Halloween this year so that I'm practicing for a real reason. I'm bringing in my component here. I have an icon with a little person sleeping, just to indicate that it's a hotel, somewhere where you sleep. Hey, Brandon. Hi. What up? We got Brandon in the house. We got Julia Masalska. What's everyone doing in here? Is this a party? Is this an Adobe Live party? I love it. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Brandon, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What kind of AR experience would you create? If you can have an ideal, if you can travel, what would you want to see? I'm also going to bring in my little spooky man over here. And I'm going, instead of like ratings, this is spook factor. Like people are like, this is spooky and super cool. I'm going to use the repeat grid here to make 5 skeletons. And then I'm going to ungroup it because I want one of my skeletons. I'm going to change the appearance to 50%. It's only got a 4 out of 5 spooks. It's kind of spooky, not that spooky. You know. I'm going to group these puppies. And then from here, I am going to create this little line and have it like point to a certain direction. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these. If you ever have challenges with grabbing layers, what you can do is lock a specific layer. So this background, I don't want it to move. I'm going to right click and select lock. That puppy is locked. I can't move it. So now if I want to select all the layers on top, I can grab those and then make it a group. And so now I can just select those layers. Sometimes it's hard to select each individual layer, if you guys know what I mean. From here, I'm going to take the line tool. Yeah, Brandon, I heard like it was your birthday recently, right? 'Cause you're a Virgo baby and I'm a Libra baby. So I'm just making a couple dots within the line here so that I can move its direction. And then I'm gonna just place a little circle like this. Creepy door is where you access this hotel of horrors. Ha 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 ha. Successful, scary laugh, I would say. Okay. Now, once I've got all the pieces that I want to start to use the 3D transform on, I'm going to grab all of those elements and make it into a group. Brandon's also September baby. We've got a Scorpio. That's next, right? Next month, October. I want to add some dimension to this. I don't want it to feel so flat. That's the beauty of the 3D experience, the AR experience. Like I want to feel like this is on the wall perhaps, or just hovering there in the alleyway. And this is when we can start to use the 3D transform feature. And I'm going to turn that guy on by either you can go over in the property inspector and select the little cubey guy, 3D transform. You can also do the shortcut. Oh, I just messed up everything. You can also do the shortcut, which is Command T for Macs. Who else knows maybe it's Control T for Windows? Who can let us know? And once I do that, there's this little, what we call the gizmo for 3D transform. Isn't that a cute name? The gizmo is here and I can start to manipulate it. From here, I can change the y-axis by moving this guy around. So it's like I can move it. I could do whatever I want on that y-axis like that. I can change the x-axis. And then also if I click right in the dead center, I can change the depth. So move it kind of behind elements, in front of elements and whatnot. I'm gonna just move my guy a little bit this way. Honestly, you can kind of play around with what feels good to you and potentially look at other experiences to see the type of experience you want to create and the kind of the dimensions. Now, I think this is okay. It has a little bit of that slant, but I think a shadow is going to make it feel like it's popping out more. So I'm going to grab that rectangle and I'm going to apply an effect, the drop shadow. Let's apply drop shadow. When in doubt, apply drop shadow. I don't think that's actually a saying ever. I'm going to turn it all the way up. It's kind of fun, actually. Sometimes what I like to do is like turn it all the way up so I can really see that shadow. And then maybe like take it down a notch from there. So play around with what feels good for your shadow. Brandon says we need to implement soundboards to Adobe Live. Yeah, if we could apply soundboards, maybe I wouldn't have to do my own sound effects, my own Dracula sound effects, but you know, where's the fun in that? So there we got a little bit dimension there. Okay, the Mansion Hotel. What I want to do from here is I can add more of these elements, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to use animation to create a more interactive experience here. So let me play this guy for you so you can see how it's going to work. You're walking along a creepy alley. You see Montreal Hotel. You see the back alley bar. Which one should you go to? You select it and it like, ooh, glides on the screen. And you can read the reviews of all the creepy stays and which room is the spookiest, right? And then you can exit out and it like launches back into that original screen. Right? It has that nice movement. I think it's appealing. And I'm just going to make a copy of this artboard so that my group layers and everything is the same, which is going to be really important when we get into the animations. Ha 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 ha. Actually, it would be nice to have a soundboard and then I could have like bat sound. That's just a bird sound, but you get it. I'm going to turn off, or actually what I'm going to do for the 3D transform is I'm just going to undo everything here. So I'm going to make everything 0. So there's nothing, there's no dimension there. I'm going to actually also remove the drop shadow. I'm going to make it plain Jane. I'm going to get rid of that guy. And from here, I want this background rectangle to expand and take over on the screen. So I want it to have movement. I want it to move down below here. And then I want the background layer to expand all the way. All the way. That was a decent one, I think. What do you guys think? Decent laugh. Decent evil laugh. These elements, I think I want them to be a little bit larger. So I'm just grabbing all 3 groups and I'm dragging the right so that it's just kind of making everything a bit bigger. Then I can play around with the alignment and placement of it. You would play the Illuminati soundboard. I'm scared of what that sounds like. Maybe it just sounds like me today. I don't know. From here, maybe I'm going to have like a little close button. Put that guy over in the right so the user knows where to close. And again, if you recall from earlier, one of the best practices is not putting too much in front of the user, not making it overwhelming. So really they have just a couple of actions they're taking. A couple of actions that they're taking on this screen, which is to find some, actually I'm gonna type this, is to find a location that's really spooky, see the reviews for it, and then go in. One of the other best practices that I didn't talk about for AR design is you actually don't want someone just like on their phone like Pokemon Go actually like all the time and not give them rest. It's like overwhelming to hold something and only be looking through that lens. You want them to actually interact in real life as well, and they can set their phone down. You can give them breaks. So that's another big important piece that you should be aware of when you're designing an AR experience. Let's prototype this guy. When you click this guy, it's going to go into this screen. I'm going to have the trigger as tap. The action is auto animate. And let's have the easing. We'll do easing in and ease out at 1/2 second. Let's see how it feels. Oh, hello. Some movement. Cool. Then we have it when we click the little close button. You're going to go back to this screen. Oh, hello. Close that guy. It's a little funky movement. That's okay. I can play around with it. Can play around with the easing and have fun. That's really what this is all about. Isn't that what just life is about, is having fun? Have fun with your AR experiences. Mess up, get crazy, make some crazy, back and forth movements, and maybe have a ghost pop out. Be more creative and fun than I'm being. I'm only being fun with my sounds, of my sound effects. So have fun with that. When you're ready to share it, you can grab your artboards, file, export. If you just want the images, you can select the PNGs to be exported. Or if you want to make it interactive, you can also play it, record the interactions here for Mac users, and you can also upload that. And of course, the final option is you can select the artboards in design mode, click this little share button, and it'll create a share link that you can also upload on Discord, in Behance. And of course, do not forget, if you upload your work and your project into Behance because you want me to give you props and love tomorrow. Please let me see your AR experiences. I'm really excited about it. Make sure you go into settings and click and use the project tag XD Creative Challenge to get your designs out there. Show me your work. I'm excited to see it. All right, guys, so good to connect with you guys. Thank you, Laura. Thanks, Brandon, for being involved today. Thank you, Annie. Good to see you guys. Happy rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow for my big birthday. What design challenge I'll give myself, I don't know. Bye.